Have you ever tried to borrow money from online? I've done it so many times, but my experience with these online money givers, it's not something that I can advise you to take. So in this video, I'm going to share my experience with these money lenders that are online. So please guys, do me this favor, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Click on the notification button for you to get my latest videos. On this channel, I do talk about too many things, which is travel content and business content. In this small business that I have, I've learned some little things that I can maybe take you through or teach you how to handle that small business. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you are watching this video from. Guys, every business person, he or she has got a dream on how to improve that business of his or hers. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you my experience in trying to improve this business that you're seeing behind me. In trying to improve the same business, I tried some other method, and the same method, I was just listening or getting some ideas from YouTube, maybe hoping that these ideas, they're going to help my business or they're going to help me. I did not know that those ideas are not going to work for me. So it made me to start scrambling. It also made me to start overthinking. It also made me to be in debt like no man's business. As an African person who is doing business here in Africa, and as a person, a youth who wants to improve, who wants to do better in his business, I really wanted to continue doing the same thing that I was doing, but I failed because of the experience. So guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you the online experience that I had with these money lenders which are online. Whew, guys, it was a bad experience. Let me share with you. As a youth from Africa, I really wanted to grow my business, and I still want to grow my business. But the method that I chose to grow my business was unnecessary for me, and it was a method which led into debts, like I said, and it also led me to overthinking, living unhealthy or having unhealthy business. I was listening to some podcast, I was listening to some, watching a lot of videos on YouTube on how I can improve my business, on how I can be handling some of the situation if I want to boom the business. And there was one video which said, do not fear, you should take a risk. Do not fear, you should take a risk as a business person. So what I did was I chose a risk. I went to a certain online company which gives money, and I won't mention it here. But, guys, the experience was too much. I went to this, I applied, and I was told to put my NRS, meaning the national registration card, and my phone number and everything. So this is how I applied for this company. I applied for a loan. On the app, they are saying that they're giving a loan maybe within 90 days, which is 3 months. They're giving that loan within 90 days, and then that loan you only have to pay maybe a 10% of what you've gotten. So on the app, it showed me some amount of money that I need to borrow from them, and then upon borrowing, they indicated the months and the interest that I need to add on top of that money. So I clicked on a certain amount. That was 15,000 kwacha. 15,000 kwacha. I don't know in dollars how much is it. I don't know. So I applied for that one, and they were saying, since I applied for 15,000 kwacha and I need to add 10% of that, I applied, and then looking at the money that came into my account was 250 kwacha. 250 kwacha, guys. I was so shocked. So shocked. 250 kwacha coming into my account. I called the app. There is a phone number there, the app service, or let me say the service center. I called the service center there, and I explained to them to say, you see, I applied for 15,000 kwacha, and then here you've given me an amount of 250 kwacha. Why is it like this? And she had to explain to me to say, no, why we are giving you 250 kwacha, it is because that if you pay this amount of money within 7 days, then which means that we are going to see that you are one of the faithful guys, or you are one of the person whom we can trust to give 15,000 kwacha. And I applied for that. Okay, they gave me that 250, and again I paid that 250 within 7 days. I paid. Now listen to me. This is the bad experience which they do. They'll give you 7 days, but within 4 days they'll start calling you in the morning. They'll start calling you. When are you paying? They will even be using different people to call you to say, oh, you are owing us 250 kwacha, so if you pay today, we are going to increase you to this amount of money that you are going to apply, so that we are going to give you this amount of money. And listening to those words, or reading those messages which were so charming and enticing for you to apply for another loan, so that you can be qualified to get 15,000 kwacha at their online loan lender. And I had to pay within 4 days. And again, they called me within 4 days. And they increased from 250 to 450 kwacha. You see how they were increasing. And again, since they gave me a 450 kwacha, I called the manager there at this the same center. I called them to say, sir, please, I'm kindly requesting for this amount of money that you are saying that I should pay this amount of money within 90 days. And then looking at my calculations and everything, I can manage to pay this amount of money within 90 days. So if you are going to give me this amount of money, then I'm going to be so happy. I'm doing a business and I want to use it for business stuff. And he was like, no problem, no problem. I've seen your payments in the computer here. You are one of the trusted person here. So just repay back this 450 kwacha, and then we are going to increase to that amount of money. So I was like, okay, fine. Again, within 4 days, they called me back. Hey, you're owing us 450. If you want to do this, so you should pay this amount of money within 4 days. Guys, I paid that money. And I called the manager to say, oh, manager, you told me that I have to pay this amount of money so that you can increase my rate of getting the money or the loan from your company to this amount, to this much. That's why I've called you. Please, I've paid 450. So can you kindly help me increase this rendering fee? And he was like, okay, fine, just wait for 14 hours. That was in the morning around 8 a.m. And then he told me to wait for 14 hours for the system to be upgraded. I waited for the system to be upgraded until 15 hours. And it wrote there on my phone to say, you are now able to apply for 15,000 kwacha. This is where everything went sour. I'm telling you, I was so disturbed. I applied for 15,000 kwacha. I applied for that. And then the money that I got, I'm telling you, was 1,500 kwacha. That is the money that I got from these people while I applied for 15,000 kwacha. I called the manager. What are you doing? You say this, but what is this? And he was like, no, sir, maybe there was just a mistake. Okay, repay this 1,500 kwacha so that we can upgrade again. We are sorry for that. We are sorry. And then they start calling me within 4 days to pay that 1,500 kwacha. And I was so disturbed. And I failed to pay that 1,500 kwacha within 7 days because I was so annoyed. I was so upset. I said to myself, I'm not going to pay them. If they are going to add an interest for another 7 days, that's when I'll pay them. Guys, I'm telling you. They started calling me. The 4th day, they called me. I said, I'll pay tomorrow. The 5th day, they called me. I'll pay tomorrow. The 6th day, they called me. I'll pay tomorrow. The 7th day, they called me. This is where they start even insulting me. You, this, your mother, this, if you cannot pay this amount of money, we are going to post you on Facebook, Twitter, whatsoever, that this person is a thief, is a scammer. What? I'm telling you. Guys, I was so shocked. Like, imagine as a person who is so popular and then you are posted. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? I was disturbed, I'm telling you. They insulted my mother, they insulted my father, they insulted my children, they insulted me like no man's business. I was like, oh wow, this is the incident which is happening from, these are the things that are happening to me with this company. And what is my point now? If you are trying to borrow some money from these money lenders that are online, I'm telling you, you should be very careful with what you are going to, let me say, the services that you're going to get from these people. This is my experience with these people. This is the problem that I really faced from these guys. It was so disturbing, such that my main aim of me wanting to get the money from them was to improve my business. But I didn't know that the same business that I'm applying for, or the loan that I'm applying for, I'm putting myself into problems. So the same problems that I really faced, can you imagine somebody like insulting you, insulting your mother, insulting everything about you? Can you imagine? As if you've failed to pay that money. I told them to say, you see, me, I haven't failed to pay this money. And remember, the person who is insulting you, it's not the manager, but those workers. Those workers. I really called the manager to say, please, sir, listen to me. This. Hear me understood. But, I'm telling you, they can exchange numbers. Within a day, they can call you maybe 5 times, 6 times, just insulting you. Just insulting you. So if you're trying to build your business, or you're trying to get the money or borrow the money from a certain borrower or a lender, I'm telling you, it's better you go physically. Physically, if you know that this company, they lend money, this is the company, this is the office, it's good you go there direct than getting money from these online loans. You're going to be unhealthy, you're going to be you're not going to be stable. You're going to be disturbed. Your business and your life, also your family, everything about you is going to be disturbed because these people, they are not to be trusted. I'm telling you, they are not to be trusted. Imagine if I was to be posted on the internet, if I was to be posted, and imagine the connection that I do have with some other people. How are they going to look at me? Imagine that profile where you are. Just imagine the profile that where you are, and then you are posted to say this is a scammer. He failed to pay this much, this. How are the people going to consider you? How are the people going to look at you? You see? So never be fooled with these enticing messages, these enticing online loans, these adverts which they bring on your phone to say you should borrow the money from this company. You can borrow and you pay within 90 days. It's a lie. Borrowing money from online businesses, online lenders, it's a lie, guys. It's a lie. Please don't do that. No matter how small that business of yours is, or no matter how big that business is, or no matter how you want to improve that business, please don't even try. Don't even try. Remember, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to be unstable. Your business is not going to be healthy. Even your family is going to be disturbed. Everything about you is going to be disturbed. Even your image is going to be disturbed because the agreements and everything is going to be disturbed. You understand? So, this is my message. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Appreciate.